Once untouchable, now every dream is on the line. Elon Musk faces bankruptcy, his company's teetering on the edge. Can he save his vision or lose it all? He sold his wealth, his titles, even his prized tech, all for one goal. Mars witnessed the ultimate gamble of a visionary on the brink. Broke, stripped of power, yet unstoppable, Elon Musk trades wealth for legacy, inspiring a new generation to reach the stars. The pinch. After years of pouring capital into SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, and the Boring Company, Elon Musk's vast fortune, once tied to skyrocketing Tesla stock, begins a slow, irreversible drain. Recessionary pressures and brutal competition squeeze margins everywhere. A catastrophic failure during a high-profile Starship test flight, meant to be a landmark step toward Mars, results in the loss of a fully stacked vehicle and damages key launch infrastructure at Starbase. The FAA grounds SpaceX for a prolonged investigation. With SpaceX's launch cadence frozen and Starlink revenue stalled, lenders and investors grow nervous. Tesla, facing its own demand slump, reports a significant quarterly loss. The stock plunges, triggering margin calls on Musk's leveraged shares. To cover his personal debts and inject cash into his companies, Musk begins selling assets. His remaining properties, his private jet, and even his famed collection of rare sci-fi memorabilia and flamethrowers. The media dubs it the Musk meltdown. Convinced Neuralink's brain-computer interface is the only moonshot close to a revenue breakthrough, Musk diverts the last of his liquid capital to fast-track its first public human trial, hoping for a polyhopatia moment that will restore faith. The Neuralink trial faces serious technical and ethical challenges. A key patient suffers a severe adverse reaction, leading to a lawsuit and a devastating FDA pause. The promised breakthrough becomes a public relations nightmare. Tesla's board, fearing total collapse, moves to dilute Musk's voting control to secure a traditional automotive bailout. Musk fights them publicly on X, further eroding confidence. His social media platform, X, continues to be a massive cash burn. Advertisers never fully return, and the debt taken on to buy it becomes an anchor, dragging down his entire financial structure. Musk is forced to step down as CEO of Tesla to secure a critical but humiliating government loan that comes with strict conditions. He remains chief dreamer, a title that now feels like a cruel joke. At Starbase, Texas, starships stand completed but idle. The team, operating on fumes, works on theoretical designs, dreaming of launches that may never be funded. Morale hits rock bottom. To keep SpaceX's Mars dream intellectually alive, Musk sells the company's most prized asset, the patents and IP for the Raptor engine lineage. He sells it to a consortium, hoping they will continue its development. He moves into a small Spartan dorm room at SpaceX headquarters, living like a monk. He is now a billionaire on paper only, his wealth locked in crumbling equity he cannot sell without triggering collapse. In a final, desperate keynote, a gaunt and intense Musk unveils Project Phoenix, a plan to merge the remaining tech from all his companies into a single, open-source effort to build a self-sustaining Mars seed colony. He asked the public to fund it, not as investors, but as believers. The plea goes viral. While mocked by finance pundits, it strikes a chord with engineers, scientists, and the public. A global crowdsourced funding movement begins, small dollar at a time. A dollar for a dream. An unlikely savior appears, a sovereign wealth fund from a nation with its own long-term space ambitions, offering a non-controlling stake investment. The condition, absolute transparency and a seat at the table for their scientists. To accept, Musk must declare personal bankruptcy, restructuring his dizzying web of debts. The court strips him of his remaining formal titles. He is now merely an employee of the companies he founded. Freed from the burden of being the sole financial pillar, Musk, the employee, stays late, scribbles on whiteboards, and inspires the remaining teams with pure, unadulterated technical passion. The dream is now shared. A team of young SpaceX engineers using the open-source Phoenix schematics and scrap parts successfully tests a novel, low-cost methane thruster. It's not a Raptor, but it works. Hope, long absent, flickers. The public sees a changed Musk, quieter, less combative, more focused. The bankruptcy has humbled the titan but purified the visionary. He gives interviews not from CEO suites, but from factory floors and engineering pods. The story concludes not with a return to the Forbes list, but with a shot of a prototype starship, painted with the logos of thousands of crowdfunding supporters, being rolled to a launch pad at dawn. Musk, now just one face in a crowd of engineers, watches. He is broke, but the dream, fragile, shared and fought for, is finally alive. The caption reads, "Liftoff is earned, not bought."